Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone back to an episode of CSGO News. This is the series where I show and tell you what's been going on in the CSGO community this past week. That, of course, can have anything to do with the CSGO pro scene, the investing scene, or any future or current update related one. If that's Source 2, an operation, or something miscellaneous you may have missed this past week. And for today's video, there's going to be a lot of investing stuff, but also some things related to the game itself that you may have not even realized happened. And that, of course, is relating to pick'ems. Price increases on stickers and sticker capsules, especially for older ones and even ones that are currently in game, like we covered just the past couple of days with the CN sticker capsule, has been absolutely crazy. And let's hop into it.
Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly, has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade.
So it seems to be sticker capsules, especially the sticker capsule 1 and 2, have been going up quite a bit, and a noticeable difference as well. So if you guys are unfamiliar, just this past week, I've actually gotten the chance to unbox a crown foil midway through a Mirage game, which was absolutely crazy. Now this at the time, when I got it unboxed, after taxes and after all the fees on buff, if I were to sell it just the past few days, if I had the chance to without that 7-day trade hold, I would have gotten $480. Now, if I were to sell that, I can get $520, which is a $40 difference. But what's even more crazy on it is the stupid banana foil, which was once a sticker that was kind of frowned upon, and for the longest time was $15, $20. Recently had a spike to 32, which everyone was talking about last month, had a little bit of a dip once again, and then boom, it has recently shot up to $100 in the Steam market and very close to that and similar on buff. Now, the reason this is happening is because people are finding out this sticker capsule is actually pretty cool. The stickers inside of it also pretty cool and very unique. You also can't buy these in game anymore, so the supply of these is not very high. Now, the supply exactly, we can't really tell because we can't see everything in everyone's inventory and storage units, but on the market for the sticker capsule 2, there's 617 at $21. They're about 19 on buff, so it's actually a pretty good difference right there, especially if you can't buy on buff. And for these, they've also gone up quite a bit, 16 to 21 just the past few weeks. That's a pretty big noticeable difference, especially on a sticker capsule that wasn't moving for so long. Other things that are in the news, the sticker capsule 1, very similar to sticker capsule 2, but also just on a very smaller scale. It looks like it might be turning into something like that in the future. It's currently $8 with 213 available. Listings are actually pretty good. A lot lower than the sticker capsule 2 because I think people are holding these, wanting to open them, also seeing their full potential before they list all of them later on. These were $3.65. You would have had a better return this past month on this capsule than the sticker capsule 2, and these are currently selling for about $8 at about 78 quantity in the market, which actually is very good because that means these are actually in demand rather than something like patches or something very on the lower scale side of things where they don't sell very well because there is such a low quantity and a very low demand for them. The stickers inside these capsules are also going up. The swag foil, this has gone from $89, which this is not the greatest graph to look at because these stickers don't sell too great. Kind of something like we talked about earlier. Prices are easily manipulated, and also can be fixed with, because if there's only a few of them, someone could buy them up, technically set the price for whatever they want. If someone buys that, well, that's up to them. This has gone from 89 to 107. Nothing crazy, but it is something that is something to notice as of right now. The sheriff foil also went up. This is $27.14 quantity in the market, so a little higher than the swag. This has had a huge noticeable difference though, from $12.50 one sold. Once again, nothing really too crazy, not really in demand. It's kind of a niche market, especially for these kind of stickers, but these are currently $26 on the market if you wanted to buy them today. Now, some other questions on the channel I've received recently are actually about souvenir packages. I recently made a video on some of these, especially the newer generation of them, meaning from Stockholm and going forward. They're not really special anymore, right? You can pretty much buy all the same stickers on the market. And who's to say in 2 or 3 years, Valve doesn't have a capsule where you can buy a gold sticker of a certain map and you can pretty much make any souvenir you want. But specifically for 2021, the quantity of these has gone down like absolutely crazy. The prices have also been fluctuating a little bit with them as well. It's not really correlating well to the quantity, but it's something to look after and look into. Now, I think the reason these have gotten some hype as of recently, gone up a little bit for some as they have, and dropped a little bit in quantity, I think people are removing them a little bit, but also they are being bought up somewhat because of the newer souvenir packages and the Rio stickers not being so great. Something like this happens every single major when the new stickers aren't great or they're not really hyped up at the moment. People go back to older stuff that sometimes leads to huge price increases. Now, should you invest in 2021 and 2022 souvenir packages? Probably not, but a good note to it is if we don't receive transparent background backgrounds again, these could be some of the only souvenirs we see transparent backgrounds on. But of course, the bad news alongside this is not the only quantity on the market. These things at the time were unboxed like crazy. There are tens of thousands of souvenirs, especially in that red category, which is a lot higher than we saw before when souvenir packages weren't able to be bought by just random people, which I think will affect the price down the line a lot more, and they won't go up as much as we've seen with like the cobblestone package, for an example. Now, some other questions we've gotten are about operation stickers. We've covered these recently in Mando Monday, but I thought we'd throw them in here as well. The Miami Tier 6 holo. These have been getting love and some hype from Operation Riptide. Now, these have always been pretty good in my personal opinion. They're a good looking sticker, 26 quantity, $15 on the market. These have gone from $9, $10 to roughly $16, $17. Now, once again, they're very low in quantity and they're not too much in demand, just because I think there's so many other stickers that are on the market that are getting the attention and love. But investing into these right now, I'm not so sure. I would personally wait till CSGO's next operation to go into stickers then rather than now, just because you have the opportunity to buy these at such a low price point. I'm not saying you're playing with fire, but it's just a really, really high price point. If you're willing to spend $50, $60 on 4 or 5 stickers, go for it, but that is pretty expensive when you could use that money and go to something else, make you a better return in a shorter period of time. Now, lastly, pick'ems for the Rio Major actually broke for a very short period of time. People who locked in their pick'ems did not lock correctly. Valve eventually fixed this, but it was just a bunch of BS in my personal opinion that was going on. Don't really believe and can't really fathom how that happened. There's been a million majors. Nothing like this has happened before. It's just kind of stupid. But for those who are panicking, your things will be fine. If things didn't lock in correctly, contact Steam support. They're not completely evil. Trust me. I've had it in the past. During Cato 19 in the final, how I actually got my diamond coin was I actually had to contact support. My pick'ems didn't load correctly apparently, and my coin wasn't coming to my account, and it took them a long time to get them to different accounts. I had to contact them. They gave me it. Was very nice. So when you do need their help, they are helpful with stuff like that. So feel free to give them a shout if you need so. Now let me know what you guys think of today's episode of CSGO News. I personally enjoyed it. There was a lot of interesting things, especially some newer things on the market. I'm happy to see newer things in game get the attention and love they deserve, especially some of the older stickers in the game. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.